Well, um, I know this is like really bizarre that I just decided to do a stream, even though I'm meant to be doing a break, but I'm gonna make this stream as quick as I can because there's just some things that need to be explained. I mean, I've already talked about how Miles has done a video on me and I had to make a YouTube post giving some context between his two clips, which is now unlisted from his channel. Although if you look deep enough, you find his video anyway, so there's no point at going into that territory. Because that's all been done now. Even though pretty much between Miles and me, it's already a lose-lose situation. There's no winning, only losing. Because while a lot of people think that I'm bad, Miles is no angel either. I mean, there's a lot of things I could also just explain what he's been doing even before this drama sort of happened, but this is not the point of this stream because this is a stream dedicated to what's been going on while I was temporarily away. But as soon as this stream ends, I'm probably gonna go back to God knows what. So again, I'll make this stream as quick as possible, just so I could get out of my chest and hopefully never to go through this sort of thing ever again, even though the damage has already been done and I've lost some of my fans, even my friends, to what I've done. Even though the last bit I would say about Miles was that in one stream, which is now deleted along with another one, I brought up an old friend who is actually not only a terrible person, but literally has nothing to do with what's going on between Miles and me. So, just for the record, the guy that I'm not going to mention has been hidden from my channel just to keep any minors in my audience safe. I have also took it upon myself to unfriend him on Discord and Steam. So, especially when he threatened someone at the end of the stream, which is completely unnecessary, but it is how it is. But before I get to continue the bad stuff, I want to quickly say that if you're expecting an after party stream above Gordon Hazel where I'm with myself and the rest of the people that helped the final part where it is, along with everything else, I'm sorry that you're all disappointed with the fact that there isn't a stream like this, but instead you get something like this. But I will say this though, because this was one part of my original plans after this special. So pretty much, if some of you guys remember that I made a character called Oishi Kawaii from Oishi High School Battle, my channel mascot. Well, here's some things you have to know. A, I'm no longer interested in the series anymore, and even had a comment on when I decided to retire. That is pretty lame anyway. And B, I don't own the character at all. It belongs to Smosh, which I've also stopped watching entirely because of the way their channel is going. But enough of that anyway. I am going to say this right now that just from the support of my final part of Gordon and Hazel, yeah, it's now I guess official, even though it's the worst timing. But Hazel the Nice B12, aka my Thomas mascot channel, will now be my channel mascot, even though this channel is literally not nothing to do with Thomas. I started out my channel just like any other channel, just basically making videos just for myself, but for you guys. Whether it be like Thomas, Doki Doki Literature Club, anything like that. So, but here's the toughest bit when it comes to my character Hazel, which I'll get to eventually. Which, speaking of which, we'll now get to why I'm doing this stream. So, with another deleted stream I made, I did a stream because earlier on that, before the stream started, I was talking to a group chat with people that have worked on Gordon Hazel with me. And I have blurted out something which I should have not have brought up because this was like something to do with another group of friends that I have. And it's because of that that people now like view me as like this most despicable like person, and I have no one to blame but myself. Right, Alicad, are you going to delete the stream when it's done? Unlike the last two streams and even the one I did on February, absolutely not. Because I need to make sure that people understand that why people have been distancing themselves away from me. And I'm sorry that I could have just made a video unscripted, but I am like too lazy to do that stuff. So that's why I have to blurt this all out in a stream. But anyway, if some of you like remember from the last stream, which again, you have every right to unsubscribe and just feel extremely disappointed with me. So 2 years ago, around Christmas time, I was in a group chat call with, I guess, Miles himself, I think, as well as Tinky Winky Telly, Xander, just like name a few people in that group chat. And what I've done, which I should have just stopped myself, but I didn't, for stupid reasons. I played a Christmas Doki Doki Literature Club mod called Me and You. And if you don't know what the mod is, then I recommend you find out for yourself, except if you're a minor. If you're a minor, then don't look it up. But if you're not, then you're gonna have to find out what the mod Me and You is, because I'm not gonna say what it is on YouTube in case someone decides to give it a flag. Anyway, 2 years later, after the whole Miles and me thing, I continued to make my image even worse when I was in a group chat call with another group, with this time with the Gordon Hazelman, and I mentioned to them that I played that mod during Christmas, and it's gone to a point where no one wanted to associate with me anymore, including Buzzy, who is also Buzzy Trombone, who had done a post. I'm sorry to right there. Noel Brow, I guess, who I also met during the Audrey extravaganza, which, you know, throughout this month, it should have been like it started off crap with, you know, PC issues. And then the whole Audrey extravaganza happened, which I had a blast there. And then all of this just happened before Gordon Hazel Part 4 premiered. Oh, yeah, and also mention Lake of Crystal Clan, also known as V, decided to not associate with me anymore, which this is not an attack or anything like that, or just a guilt trip on any of these people to like have them come back to me. This is just pretty much me saying that I failed. I throughout this whole channel, I tried to like prove myself that I could change as a person, and I failed like miserably. I screamed at Miles for nuking my server over something that not only have I done, as well as a few other of our friends, including himself, did to uh this this Preston guy. Um I'm also at this point where I don't know what to do, even when I go back to going on break away from YouTube or anything like that. So there's like two options I have going on in my mind, which there's like two options I have. Either continue the year of Thomas and then just not do Thomas videos anymore once the year is over, as well as have a lot of people still not wanting to associate with me anymore. Or B, just pretty much give up everything and just simply retire but not delete my channel. I know some of you like still support me and still are like telling me to like not give up and just, uh like not want me to leave. But you gotta understand what I did when I blurt out playing that game is just the most despicable thing that I've ever done. Even if it is just a mod of one of my favorite games of all time, it still does not excuse. It doesn't excuse of what I've done. Whether it be like 2 years ago or not. I still did it. And just like many other things, that'll be one of the few things I will regret the most. I mean, I'm looking at the chat and I'm sorry, but there's just really nothing else I could do. There's like nothing else I could do. I should say too, like for the record, for during the last two streams, including this one, I am not like screaming as well as what happened during Miles's video, all the clips, but it's been done with, and there's really nothing else to do. I am disappointed with myself as much as everyone else is disappointed with me. Like Buzzy, Noble Brow, V, like everyone. And I feel like after this stream, I feel like people would just be better off without me, if I'm honest. Like, as soon as the stream's over, I could just disappear from everything and just not have to worry about what people think about me. I mean, there's like so many other things I want to say, but I don't want to make the stream like too long because it like people are gonna see this and I'll be like, oh, so Bosch is still around even though he's still on break. What a fucking muppet. And I feel like at this point too, like I should also just mention, now that I mention a certain character, I'm telling you guys right now that there's like a difference between my connections between Oishi and Sayori from Doki Doki Literature Club. With one character, aka Oishi, I was completely blinded to the fact that she was like perfect and stuff. And if you don't like Oishi High School Battle, you can get out. Like I was a horny prick back then. But with Sayori, I not only do I know that she's not real, unlike Oishi, but I knew there's like this sort of connection, like we have like depression and stuff, and I'm not saying this as like an excuse for what I've did. I'm just saying that, just like Sayori, I feel like there's just all these things that go around my head, and like I don't know what to do. Like I completely just ruined myself, and I have no one to blame but myself. Like if I didn't just blurt out the fact that I played a NSFW DDLC mod called Me and You to the people that I worked alongside with for Gordon Hazel, they would have stuck around with me, despite how disgusting I've acted towards so many of my friends. Which I'm supposed to like care about, but that's just not possible anymore. I've let everyone down, and it sucks because now people are gonna keep twisting my words. People like hate me and stuff. It's like late 2020 again, except less streaming, less slurs, all that shit. And I'm sorry for making this stream when I should have just stayed away from the internet, but I feel like with what I've been seeing, because you know how curious I get, I feel like I have to get my side of the story in case someone decides to twist my words or something. I mean, you are free to like stop supporting and unsubscribe all you like. I am not stopping you because yeah, what I did was horrible, and I'll never be able to forgive myself for any of that because clearly this was all just unforgivable. There's like no excuse for the things I did. And I don't even know why I even came back to YouTube in the first place, even as some sort of lame April Fool's joke. Like, haha, yes, I know I suck, but I'm surprised you guys are still supporting me, all that. But yeah, I I don't know. Okay, I'm sorry for keeping the stream for too long. I feel like I just had to get this off my chest. I already made like some posts about all this, but yeah, I feel like now I just have to do this because this whole drama had been like made public, and it's too late now. I As many times I want to apologize and all that stuff, it's just there's like it's not good enough. It would fall on deaf ears and stuff. Again, I know that the stream has gone for too long and I wanted to make it short, but I just hope you guys understand where I'm going with this, and just don't miss me too much. That's just all you need to know. Just don't miss me too much because I know what I did. I know that I could have, like, been better. I know that I'm not, a P word, as well as, like, lol, cow, man, child, all that stuff, but that's just it. So, thank you for listening. Thank you for understanding. And I don't know when I'll come back. I don't know how all this will blow over, but I guess we will have to move on eventually. Even if it results to losing, like, people you're supposed to care about, but some things just don't change. I'll see you later. Or no. At this point, no, just I guess, well, just goodbye. Goodbye.